Vanakkam Shingara Chennai. Good morning. My name is Kanwar Singh. I'm the business head for Windsor House. We are happy to announce India's new age finest preschool in India, and we are starting from Chennai. This is just a beginning. We want to have 150 school in next 5 years.
Well, I am Parvani Dawar. I head the academics for Windsor House, and I welcome all of you. We open the doors to families, children, investors, collaborators, educators, and fraternity to the Windsor House program. We are here to set up world class spaces with pedagogical research and depth in our everyday practices, and we welcome all of you to collaborate with us.
Hello Chennai, I am Neha Dolwani. I head the corporate daycare division at Windsor House, and Windsor House is going to provide quality childcare services in corporate parks as well as residential communities, solving everyday problems of new age parents who struggle daily with childcare. And this is a growing need, and we are here to solve a problem that many parents are facing today and many nuclear families are facing today.
And I would like to add, even before this launch, I'm happy to announce that we have already signed one franchise in Hyderabad and one company-owned center in Pune. We want to have 150 schools in next 5 years across India.
Special Features is a high quality early years program which is deeply rooted in the global best practices in Indian values and which is developing a tribe. We are not working just with the child, we are welcoming families and creating a community of shared learning, shared vision, and supporting children to meet their developmental needs. So we are starting with 6 months babies who come to us in our childcare program. Then we have the preschool program that starts from 2 years to 6 years, and our after school program
for 6 months.
Okay, somebody has to. It is not. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Let me understand your question. I will tell you. Can you please translate that? Correct. 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 So while you're right, generally 6-month-old babies, if you have a supportive system in the house, if there is somebody to take care of the child, for example, in joint families where there is intergenerational learning that is happening, then the child doesn't need to come to a childcare. What are we solving here is where there is only a mother and a father, both of them are working, but they don't have somebody to take care of the child. What do we do now? This is a service at Windsor House where we have specialized nurses, we have qualified trainers, and yes, the brain starts developing immediately, not even when the child is born, when the child is conceived. So the brain is already working and developing. So it is not that at the 6 months, there are some sensory experience that a child needs to have at 6 months. But if there's nobody at home, no adult to look after the child, then of course this becomes an answer to that, right? So this is what we are doing.
We are talking about two services here. One is childcare and another is preschool. Preschool starts much later, but the problem for mothers who are working today starts when they have to go back to work. As per the Maternity Act, a mother gets only 3 months of leave after the baby is born. But for a mother to go back to work, she has to wait for 3 months or 6 months, sometimes 2 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
But with Windsor House childcare, mother can be rest assured, she can go to work and she can put the child in childcare. Childcare is very, very different than
a preschool.
Childcare means changing the nappies, feeding properly the child, stimulating with developmental milestones, taking care of a child like a mother would do at home, and also giving them learning and teaching aid. right rhymes, right music,
Sensory.
so right sensory development of the child. That is what starts at 6 months at Windsor House. So the 6 months program is for childcare, and the preschool program starts much
2
later.
years.
I hope I have clarified your question.
Thank you.
ஃபீடிங் பிரச்சனை இருக்கு நிறைய
Yeah.
நம்மளுக்கு இல்லை இப்போ வந்து குழந்தைங்கன்னா கேர் டக்குன்னு பண்ண முடியாது. 6 months குழந்தைங்கலாம் வந்து ஃபீடிங் பிரச்சனை நிறைய ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குது. ஸோ அந்த இடத்துல வந்து இவங்க கூட இவங்க சொல்கிற இடத்துல வந்து அதெல்லாம் வந்து ப்ராப்பராக பண்ணுவாங்களாமா?
And it
Let me answer that. So, see, feeding is a part of growing up for a child. It is a part of their developmental journey. So, when what we do here is we have trained professionals who are nurses, who are caregivers, who understand what kind of formula is needed for the child, what kind of nutrition needs does the child have. So, it has to happen in unison with the families. We take support from the family. We ask them what is the feeding pattern of the child, how many times are you feeding the child. Based on that, we curate one-on-one baby plans. It is not that there is a feeding plan which is applicable to all the babies. Each child, each baby will have their own feeding plan, various nutritional requirements. So that is how scientifically it is all developed and designed, and that's how we cater to the need of the baby.
6 மாதத்துல இருந்து குழந்தைங்க வளர்ச்சி கரெக்டாக இருக்கும். சரிங்களா? இப்போ
When a 6-month baby is now learning, the baby is not even moving at 6 months, right? The baby has to be held in hand. The baby is probably just learn to turn at a side. The milestone or the development starts from everything. When the child will then immediately start to crawl, the child will get up, start walking. All those growth patterns are the milestones which we talk about, which will happen when the child with us. So that is the kind of stimulation which Neha said is what we have to give to the child in our care. Then when the child comes to, from an infant, we say the child becomes a toddler. Now the child is crawling, the child is holding something and standing up. The child has now started to walk with support. So all these things are where the development is happening. It is also the child is recognizing colors, the child is recognizing familiar voices. So all these are developmental milestones for a baby. Reading and writing is not just the only developmental milestone. These are basic milestones where the brain is also developing so that the child can eventually read and write, right? So all that developmental milestones which are standard, there are global standards where the milestones are mapped, which after COVID have also been revisited because the learning needs of the child has changed. So all that has to happen in our space because we have the child with us for the entire day. It is our responsibility, right? That is the mapping we do.